Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Slightly later than planned, but yeah, life kind of gets in the way. Once again on a Monday night, we're doing this stream. Last one was on Monday. I'm in a bad mood because I've just spent 2 hours watching Arsenal play football, which is just a waste of time. Another awful game for them, to be honest, but they got the win, so I guess that's all that they care about right now. Sanchez got points, but was pretty poor. We will see. We'll talk about it more soon. I'm sure we'll probably chat a little bit about Ibra. I'm sure people have got a few questions. And Rashford too, apparently. Rashford's the man to get in. I'm not so sure about that, but we will see. Anyway, how are we all tonight? I am freaking knackered. Life has just got in the way last week of streaming. It's probably not going to be great this week either, but next week onwards, we should be good. I'm going to try and fit in another stream again this week, but it's going to be pushing it, to be honest. How's it going, Ben? Big Ricey in the house. Full body shots. The occasional baby bell. I actually bought some baby bells today. Just in case you were interested in useful info like that. Okay, before we jump into the double game week chat, which to be fair is why everybody's here, and I don't blame you. Is captaining Gibson too much? Probably. We'll see. I'll just quickly go through my points for this week. So I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. Son bringing in the points again. This man is a legend. I'm on 69. Sanchez has just played. He's not going to get any bonus points, I don't think. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Ozil, Negredo, Ramsey, Xhaka ahead. Could sneak one here maybe if that hasn't already updated, but it seems unlikely. Probably doesn't deserve him. So yeah, 69 plus I'll get Mawson's 2 points on for Alonso. So I'm going to finish on 71 with a 8-point hit, which is probably enough for a green arrow, even if it's a very small one. So right now I've gone up from 42k to 38. So I'll probably lose a bit of ground tonight. Not too bad. Few people like... Basically my transfers were Ibra to Kane, which was a pretty solid move, to be honest. Ibra scored 0. Obviously he came on, got a yellow card, scored 0 points. Kane got 12 goal assist and bonus. And I always thought that Kane was a better captain option this week than Lukaku, so I had to bring him in really. But I had two free transfers, so I used one on Ibra to Kane, and then I noticed that one of my mini league rivals in a league that I really want to win had taken an 8-point hit, and he didn't have Ibra, so I knew he was bringing Kane in, which I'd already done in one transfer. So I thought, solid, if he's taking a -8, I'll do the same, and I'll get ready for the double game week a week early. So I wanted Zaha and Benteke in, and to fund it, I needed 0.1 million. So I had to bring in Ward, because unfortunately Brunt dropped in price, so I couldn't get Van Aanholt here, who I'm hoping will start the next 2 games. So I went triple Crystal Palace, which, fair enough, didn't really do me much good against Leicester. Benteke scored, but that was about it. But got on for the double game week now. It's only a couple of game weeks now until wildcard, so I'm hoping I can't get punished too much. But yeah, I ended up beating the guy in the mini league, so fingers crossed I keep playing like that. I tend to do that at the end of the season. Like I'm not gonna get #1 rank overall at this point, so I will play against my mid league players, and if they take hits, then I'll be more likely to, whether it means an overall rank drop or not. Because I mean, really, if I was just playing for rank, I wouldn't have taken a -8 this week. So yeah, happy days for me. I've seen some scores in the chat here. 68 -4 is decent enough. 74 -4 from Shawnee. So yeah, I think generally we've most of us have done okay this week. Alonso no-show is a bit annoying, but from a Man United point of view, it's pretty happy because they seem to get a pot without him. Sure, he wasn't the only issue, but yeah, Chelsea got a bit found out by Ander Herrera and co. Obviously, Valencia getting clean sheet was lovely. What am I? Okay, let's jump in to double game week questions. Let's start off with Ibra. Even though I don't see many Ibra questions. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not. Hey Harlow, triple captain. Yeah, not sure about that. Yeah, Ibra, so yes, he does now seem like a little bit of a risk. I'm not convinced that suddenly... I see people now talking about getting Rashford in, like, as if Ibra's not going to start another game, which I think is crazy. You know, whether we believe Mourinho or not, he did say it wasn't necessarily a rest, it was a team to beat the team that they were playing against. So he lined up like that because he thought it was a team that could beat Chelsea. If I had my tinfoil hat on, I would say that he played, in some parts, he played that team as one he could use as an excuse if they lost. Well, I had to rest Ibra, etc., etc. But they played a similar, I think it was in the FA Cup, they played a similar formation with Rashford up front. So, I don't know. I mean, there's a few ways to look at it. I mean, Mourinho has also said, by the way, that they're not prioritising Europa League just yet. Again, whether you believe that is a different story, but if we beat Burnley, they're only 1 point behind Man City, and that is our next game. So we beat Man City, we're in top 4 without any other results that we need to worry about. So, Zlatan hates Pep. He's not going to miss that game. He'll go mad at Mourinho if he misses that game. He could quite easily play against Burnley. We're going to have to wait, obviously, for the Europa League match. But, yeah, Ibra's a tricky one now. I still think I want him in, which may not be that surprising for most of you. I just feel that if I'm going to... How much... So, for a lot of people, Lukaku to Ibra is the transfer they're going to have to make. Now, there's a lot of citing about how many goals Lukaku has scored against West Ham. Well, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't really mean much. But West Ham are pretty poor. Everton are not doing bad. Although most of their goals are coming at home recently. But, yeah, fair enough. He'll probably score against West Ham. Chelsea, again, yes, they're conceding goals at the moment. They haven't kept clean sheets for ages. But how many goals is he scoring in these 2 games? Now, yes, obviously, if Ibra misses 2 out of the next 3, then that will be a potential problem. But, I don't know. For me, I'm going to take the punt, I think. Ibra has Swansea in GameWeek34. If he plays that, that's a nice game. I just think Ibra can still outscore Lukaku over the next 3. Next 2 game weeks, but next 3 games. So I'll still be bringing him in, and I'll probably be captaining him. Funnily enough, I saw the Middlesbrough game tonight, and now I'm thinking if I hadn't brought Benteke in, I'll probably go in the Grado instead, just because they've got better fixtures. But hopefully, Crystal Palace are in decent form at the moment. Hopefully they can do something. So yes, what do people think about Ibra then? Let's have a look what people are saying in the chat, because I don't think it's that surprising that I'm still getting him in. It'll be interesting to see what you guys do. Obviously, I've got a couple of votes, top right hand corner. If you just click the little eye, that will take you to some polls we've got tonight. One of them is about Ibra, so it'll be interesting to see what you think. Why did Ibra need a rest after suspension? Seems strange. Yeah, that's a good point. Like I said though, Mourinho did say he lined up to beat them. And Rashford, so I'm still not convinced that Rashford's all that, to be honest. I think that was 1 shot on target which he scored from against Chelsea. So for me, I thought he was going to miss it. He took it a bit wide. It was a nice finish in the end, but I think Begovic probably helped him out a bit. We got to remember that yes, Ibra's probably cost United a few games, but he's also won them quite a few as well. So he's our top scorer. If you think Rashford's suddenly going to come in and play all the games now, I think you're in for a big shock. Ibra rise in price at least. Yeah, probably. I think this is... So what Daniel Nash says, I think, is going to be for a lot of people. You don't really want Zlatan, but you feel like you have to get him. Got Ibra already and you're captaining him. Yeah, Ibra has to be done and made captain, yeah. Because to be fair, the captain options this week aren't great. If you take out double game week teams, Sanchez versus Leicester, if he was playing up front and in form, would be great. But like I said at the start of the show, he was awful. I don't know how many people still have Liverpool mids at this point. You can't really bet against Kane, but it's a away game, maybe not great. Man United derby. Obviously, captain Ibra anyway, so I don't see a massive standout captain option. Lukaku away from home, so I don't know. I just feel that Ibra is still the best bet. Yes, he's not as good a bet, maybe, and we may get punished by it, but hopefully not by too much. Yeah, I mean, Ken's got it right. Man United players are risky. Bailly and Rojo should play most games because we don't really have replacements for them. Not good ones. Not ones that Jose's going to want to play. So I wouldn't be bringing in Valencia right now. Am I worried about Valencia? Mourinho comes out and says that he can't play all the games, and then he plays 2 games in a row. So I don't know what to say about Valencia. I think if you're looking to bring a Man United defender in, you probably go Bailly. If you've got Valencia, you probably stick and hope for the best. The way I'm looking at it with Valencia is, I think United can get a clean sheet in either the City or the Burnley game. So as long as he plays one, potentially got a clean sheet, and then a bonus if he turns up for both. My biggest problem this week is not necessarily that I've kind of left myself in a bit of an annoying position. Because obviously I've got Benteke, so I don't really want to get rid of him because he's got a double game week. So if I do Lukaku to Ibra, I have to make 1.1 million from somewhere. And I kind of like to play King this week against Middlesbrough. So Son was going to be my get out. Son was going to drop down to like a 4.3 million bench fodder, and I was just going to play King, Zaha, Ali, and Sanchez. But I don't think I can get rid of Son now. And Alonso's probably got to go, but I'm going to want him for those double game weeks. You know, the league is tight now. Again, it's 4 points. It's been reduced down to. Hopefully by 37 it'll still not be over. So I want him for those 2 fixtures, and I'm going to lose 0.5 if I get rid of him, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm actually in a bit of a sticky position. I could do King to a bench fodder, but I got a bit of money wrapped up in King, and I like his fixtures. I think he's potentially a good bench boost option. So yeah, I've kind of screwed myself really. Sanchez out maybe, but I don't know. I'm probably just keeping Sanchez. He was rubbish tonight though. He's so annoyed with all the other players every time they don't do what he wants them to do. Arsenal switched to like 3 at the back, and I suppose you can't give them too much grief because it's the first time they've played it, but it's just, I don't think they have the players to play it like Spurs and Chelsea do. You have a wild card, so getting Alonso back is no issue. Yeah, that's true, but it'll cost me 0.5 million. Is selling Ali an option? Again, the problem is, I don't think I have that good a team value. So I'm only going to lose 0.2 million on Ali, I suppose. But I don't know. I'm really struggling this week. I'm going to want Ali probably for the double. The problem is Ali wasn't such a good pick last time they moved away from 3 at the back, and that's what they're playing currently because Son's in such good form. So yeah, I don't know. It's really tight for me. Don't be worried about 0.5. Half a million is quite a lot, especially when you know you're going to want a player back. Take a -8 and get the funds from Funes Mori and Heaton. Yeah, I have considered dropping Heaton this week because I don't think I play Heaton again. Let's have a look. I could play him in 36 and 38, but I have a wild card here. I'm going to want to bench boost the goalkeeper probably, and it's not going to be him because he's not on a double. So Heaton's basically gone for me at this point, I think. I'm going to play Pickford for these three. Unless I bring in a goalkeeper with better 36, which I haven't looked at that yet. How much is Guzan actually? Why was Valdez out? I didn't even see. Guzan 4.2 million. Well, that is interesting. But I bet Valdez isn't out long enough, is he? Yeah, I'm really not bothered about Heaton now. He doesn't have double game week, so I'll take his fantastic points for the season that he's got me so far. Give him a good send-off drink and tell him to be on his way. Don't leave anything in the office on the way out. Damn, 183 people watching. So close to that magic 200. Anyway, so what's that? Ibra. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see on the vote if people are bringing him in or not. I think fair play if you don't bring Ibra in. It could be profitable. But you're not going to want to be waiting for those lineups and watching the game. Steve Jackson, seriously though, 352. What are you on about? Yeah, I'm playing 3-4-3. Oh, sorry, you mean what? So I can play King? No, because that means I have to bench someone good. Oh, 3-4-2 United. I don't know what it's on about. Taking out Heaton won't give you enough. Yeah, I know. I have to take another hit. A -8 though, just to play, just to not take out. The thing is, I basically might as well do it with a midfielder and save the extra hit, because I'm going to play my front three because it's going to be Kane, Ibra, Benteke, right? So these two have both got double game weeks. Therefore, it has to be 3-4-3. So I may as well ship one of the midfielders, because I'm not going to get to play them all anyway. Now, it was going to be some, but he had to go and score me some more points. I just wonder if this is the week they revert back, but he's played so few games compared to the other midfielders that maybe they just keep playing him until the Chelsea semi-final. I don't know. I mean, I can take out Son. Yeah, that was my original plan. No, all out attack. It's gone. You've got Benteke, get serious. Hang on, he got a goal. Hasn't Benteke got 3 and 3? Sorry, three goals and 1 assist in 4 games. What more do you want? Okay, Chelsea semis. Oh yes, of course. They play at the weekend in the semi-final, don't they? Okay, well that'd be quite interesting then to see what happens. But unfortunately, I'll have to make my transfers before then. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Son's probably not going to punish me from a rank point of view because no one really owns him. At least not in my mini leagues. But he'll punish me from a I'll cry myself to sleep point of view. Yeah, that's like what Dominic says. One of the reasons I have Benteke, it's not just because he has a double, it's because he had Leicester at home before and Burnley at home afterwards. So you can kind of keep. Should you ditch Walcott? Quite possibly. I mean, drop straight out of the team tonight. Is Wenger going to stick with 3 at the back though? I feel like they would have been absolutely done by a good team tonight. When you look at like what makes Chelsea and Spurs so successful playing that is obviously Spurs wing backs are amazing, Rose and Walker, and even their backups are probably better than most in the league. You know, Moses and Alonso, to be fair, names on the team sheet don't look great, but they've been playing awesome in that. And he goes with Ox, and he was okay, but Monreal is just awful. And then you kind of two blocking like Kante, Matic, Dembele and Wanyama. It's been for Spurs, or Dyer in there sometimes. And then you got Xhaka and Ramsey. I don't know. I don't see him sticking to that. It's interesting that he went for that though. Just out of nowhere, this far into the season, he decides that it's time to go 3 at the back. So yeah, I'm not sure about Walcott. I certainly won't be bringing him in. The solution to my problem is don't get Ibra. Yeah, that is something I've looked at, but I then start looking at Man United midfielders, and that's a bad way to go, I think. Is Van Arnold going to start? I like to think he will, but it's tough. Because Slapper's been doing alright. But I do think Big Sam is a massive Van Arnold fan, but obviously he's been out injured for a while, so he may only play 1 game. But I'd definitely like to he'd be my double game week defender of choice, I think. At least from Palace, obviously. Can I do a draft wildcard? Do you know what? For this week? Or maybe we'll do that later. But I looked at the fixtures for Game Week 37. It's not actually that, like... When you look at who you're going to bring in, it's not that exciting, really, because we're going to have so many of the same players. I mean, there's probably different... I mean, you're going to probably get... Because Southampton have 2 double game weeks, then... Players like Yoshida are really easy to get in because they're cheap. You're going to get Sanchez, you're going to want Kane. Probably Hazard, because Chelsea have good fixtures. Man City have nice fixtures, but Jesus back maybe. Aguero is expensive, so Sané maybe from there. A couple of Spurs players because they're decent. I don't know, it's going to be hard to fit in 15 double game week players without some absolute shite on your bench. We might, where am I going? We might look at that another time. What we really want is a double game week where some crap teams have got some good fixtures. Can you check your FPL statistical report on stream? I could, I guess. Hang on a sec. Let me do it on the other screen. If you're going without Ibra, any... Yeah, I've used that before, that site. Not for a while, though. That message on your Twitter. Zaka decent. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's probably not the message you're thinking of. How good looking? Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought that had gone. That's probably to be fair to Randy, it was on my Twitter. Yeah, that's probably a discussion for a different type of stream. Well, what was I looking? Oh yeah. A new cloud. What's my ID? How's it going, Eddie? 451. Kane's the only essential striker. Yeah, Kane will certainly be on my wish list. Okay, let me. Oh, that loaded way quicker. I don't know, what do you want to see? How bad I've been this season. How many points do you reckon your vice captain's got this season? I would say not actually that many, because I think I've done alright with captain wise this year. Bench goalkeeper points. Quite a bit at the start, not so much recently. So with that. Total captain points, 475. Total vice captain points, 185. That's pretty good, right? To be that far ahead, I think. I don't think this is very good, though. total captain points as percentage of overall score, 26.7. I think that means I've screwed captain up quite a few times. So if I'd always use my vice captain, I'd be 105 points less, 105 points worse off, sorry. Where's the goalkeeper thing? Played goalkeeper points, 136, bench 90. Yeah, I'd say until recently that's been pretty good. Time played the wrong keeper, only 8 times. I don't know, I think that's okay. Especially for, like, a rotation. I'll just link the website in the chat. Gives you some pretty good stats. 352, highest average. Oh no, 442, 71 points. Got a long way to go to rise up the ranks. Top 10k, not far off maybe. Anyway, there you go. The link's in the chat if you want to check it out. By the way, we hit over 200 watches just a minute ago. Which is awesome. Oh yeah, I was mid-thought. No Ibra here, any United mid's worth a punt. A punt. A punt is what it would be. Man United players are just such tough. It's so tough to call them right now. Mkhitaryan would be the one I want, but I wouldn't be convinced he'd play twice. If you want someone that's probably going to play twice, then Pogba should probably be the one you're looking at. He's also apparently created the most chances for a centre midfielder in the league. But he can be frustrating to watch, to be honest. There's no, you're not going to find, unfortunately with the Man United midfielder, you're not going to get the answer you're looking for because there just isn't one to bring in for definite. Yeah, Herrera might play twice, but did get a bit lucky. You know, it was a great assist for the first goal, but it was handball as well. And the second shot was a lucky deflection. I think midfield-wise for the double, you're pretty much looking at Zaha and Townsend. Because I don't want to touch Middlesbrough midfielders, I don't think. Gibson should play twice, yeah. I think he's the most nailed on Borough defender. I kind of like the Borough defender this week, but we'll see. Herrera is nailed on. I know, but you're just getting Herrera in because he plays for Man United. And to be fair, I've got Triple Palace, so maybe I can't really say too much, but my Triple Palace will definitely play, I'd say. Herrera, yes, he probably will, but is he going to get your points? I don't know. I mean, Herrera could quite easily just be 2 yellow cards in 2 games. Love the guy, but he's quite rash sometimes. Check Herrera's form. I know, but did you watch the game? Like, he was basically man-marking Hazard for the whole game. Like, I haven't seen someone man-mark a player like that in, you know, Premier League football for so long. And he managed to get, like I said, a fairly fortunate assist and goal. How do you even look at form? I think this is the form you mean. 4.2. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like your thinking. Get a double game week player in. It's double game week, but even I'm a bit wary of our midfield. Hope it works out for you though. Sanchez could be a canny captain pick this week. Nah, not having it. Unless he goes back up front. He got a goal today, but he was poor again, I think. He just doesn't even seem to have that cutting edge right now. Rashford or Benteke? Benteke for me. Would anyone get rid of Alisson, Sanchez, Sané, or King for Zaha? I'd potentially look at getting rid of Sané, but not if you've got a bit of money, Tyler, because I know you like him. And I think Man City got a fairly good game in 35. Middlesbrough away. I mean, Sané is definitely one for my wild card, I reckon. I tell you what though, like I was saying, I think I even said last week on the Scoutcast, I just can't get excited by this double game week. And then I went Triple Palace. I just always have to have someone. I really want a Middlesbrough defender this week. Alexi was man of the match. Like, did you? Fair enough. He for the second goal, it was a really nice ball from him. I thought Ramsey was going to touch it and shoot, which would have been the Sanchez assist, but. I mean, to get man of the match, it was a really poor game. Same as last week. Why is taking out Sanchez to fund Ibra an issue if you can get back on a wildcard? I just don't necessarily want to get rid of him, even though I'm absolutely slating him here. I don't know, Sanchez just always worries me that he's gonna do something. Even though he doesn't look like it. Did I get rid of Sigurdsson 1 week too early? We'll see next week. Hopefully not. It was fairly risk-free, to be honest. It was mainly a transfer looking at my mini-league opponents rather than anything else. Yeah, George Friend. He'd be an interesting one if Fabio's out. It's a worry if he's not, though. Yeah, to be honest, I thought about. I'll tell you one of the other reasons I went for Sigurdsson out was because I didn't want to play King this week. Like, as in the week just gone against Spurs, I thought that's a guaranteed blank. Spurs will get a clean sheet in that game. So I thought I'd just get Ben, like I said earlier, I'll take the hit because mid-league rival's taking a hit. So I'll bring in Benteke and Zaha. I didn't really want to get rid of Son, so the easiest way to fund it was Sigurdsson, so hasn't done enough. If he punishes me next week, so be it. He's probably not going to be in the wildcard team anyway. Remember to turn your mic back on. This double is probably the most uninspiring one you can ever remember in your 5 seasons playing. Yeah, you could be right there. I mean, even like there was a QPR one I spoke about before, like last year or the year before. And even that had like Matt Phillips and Austin that you wanted to bring in. Are you as scared as I am to have King on the bench at home to Middlesbrough? I don't want to bench Middlesbrough. King, no. And that's why my original plan was to get rid of Son. Play King and upgrade Lukaku to Ibra. .1 off the grader is probably a blessing in disguise. I don't know. What am I playing for now? Overall rank or mini league? Like, to be honest, up until this point in the season, it's kind of just overall rank. I don't tend to look at mini leagues that much. I look to see how I'm doing, but I don't look at what players they have and what players I have. But now, I will look at those rivals that are close in leagues that I want to win and see how I can beat them. And that's why, like, I'll never consistently hit high overall ranks because I do take hits towards the end of the season based on my mini league. Now, obviously, most of the time, it's not like I'm taking a hit for the sake of it to make my team worse. I'm still trying to make it better. But sometimes I have half an eye on a mid-league instead of what would necessarily have been the right move for overall rank. And like I said, a triple Crystal Palace swoop for -8 this week was probably not a good rank move, but we'll see. Is Valdez's injury serious? No, I don't think so, but we'll have to wait and see. What do you reckon of bench boost this week and triple captain in 37? I don't necessarily think that's a bad move because there's some really nice fixtures in 37. Like Kane, it's pretty good triple captain in 37. If you really want to go ballsy, you can look at a Man City player to triple captain again. Double game week players. I think double game week players really are quite obvious. Your main ones are going to be Man United defender. Probably buy you right now if you're bringing one in. Ibra, if you're happy to take the risk. Benteke, Zaha, Townsend, maybe a Palace defender. But preferably now if you're bringing him in Van Arnold. And again, he might be risky. And then a Middlesbrough goalie or defender. Isn't doing the best move for overall rank, by definition, the best way of rising in your mini? Yeah, I mean, the two do play hand in hand for most of it. But so for this, I don't know if you were here at the start of the stream, right, but for this week just gone, I could get Kane in one move. Ibra to Kane. Who else did I have? Let's have a look. Just to explain what I'm talking about here. So this would have been my team, but swap Ibra for Kane, and obviously I'd play Valencia instead of Brunt, probably. So this would have been my team, and it would have been fine, really. Ibra to Kane, job done. I knew that my mini-league rival took a -8 to bring Kane in. So because I had 2 free transfers, I could make another 3 transfers and still be on equal points starting off. So I thought, son, I'll get ahead and get 3 double game week players in. Now obviously, if they do well next week, then yes, that's great for overall rank. But the main reason I did it is because of that one mini-league. So, yeah, that's kind of my thinking behind it. Because I could have just done Ibra to Kane, banked the transfer, and had 2 free transfers this week. And I would have been... Would I have been worse off? No, I don't think I would have been worse off because of the hit. I think I would have been about the same points. So, yeah, I will see. But obviously, generally, yes. You increase your overall rank, you increase your mid-league points too. But you got to keep an eye on rivals. Especially if you go ahead, like, you might block instead of getting the player you think will actually do better. And that is a very negative way of playing them. Some people will say to you, you shouldn't play like that. You should go and get the player that you think is going to score more. But sometimes blocking is just a very negative and very boring, but some people play it, a way of playing. Especially when it gets this close to the end. I mean, I still think it's a bit early to be blocking, but in a few weeks I would definitely do it. Ibra's rising tonight, am I getting him? Probably not. I don't know who to bench. Like I said at the start of the stream, I've got like a really busy week, so I won't even get a chance to think about it. How did you know he went -8? Because he did 3 transfers, and he didn't have a. He'd done transfers the week before, so he couldn't have been any freebies. So it had to be a -8. I don't look at all rivals in all mini leagues. But I will look at rivals in mini leagues where it's close and there's a prize on the line. Oh yeah, let's talk. Felix still top, I notice. Oh yeah, TM, not that far ahead since we started in Game Week 23. Shame about all those previous weeks. Oh, you had a nice week again this week. Holobass. Do you remember back in Game Week 28, I think it was, with the blank? Well, Holobass was blanking and Brunt was playing. And I said, I want to get rid of Brunt, even though he's got a game, instead of Holobass. That was Game Week 28. Yeah, here. So obviously he missed that game, but since then he's got 3 fucking clean sheets in 4 games. I knew he was the right one to keep. Again, that's going against your gut. But yeah, Holobass, goodbye. Probably not now, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not. It's not about benching a Spurs player. It's about getting the money I need to fund Ibra. So that could be selling a Spurs player. It could be selling King. Mark won't join. Don't worry, you're safe. Did you work out the points difference between Brunt and Holobass? No, but Brunt's done nothing, hasn't he? So done nothing since 28. I'd say Holobass has equalled him in 1 week. Oh yeah, he got the clean sheet against United, which I didn't even play him in. Other than that, it's 1-2, 1-1-1. Awful. After he was so good for so long. Yeah, I think I'm. I don't know if I answered this in last year, but I think I'm going to wildcard in Game Week 36 now. Because I looked at 35, maybe doing it a week early. But I don't really know who I'd bring in, and captain-wise, it's a bit tricky. So I think I'm just going to stick. Maybe do Ibra versus Swansea, potentially. And just wildcard in 36 when we got the most news about all the double game week players. You think a lot of people will be taking hits this week? I agree, especially those that have been playing. Sorry, especially those that play it seriously. People can. I know everyone likes to chat about how bad the double game week is, but people cannot steer clear. It's very hard to actually go against the double game week. Transfer in Ibra tonight to beat the price rise, or wait until after Anderlecht? I'm probably going to wait because 0.1, 0.2 million, it's probably not the end of the world right now. And considering I'll probably just bring in a midfielder that I don't even really want to play, then we'll see. No, if that's Tamika, no, I'm not thinking of selling. Well, I'm currently benching King, but I want to play him, so I'll probably sell one of my other midfielders, play King, and upgrade Lukaku to Ibra. I saw that question. Any thoughts on best transfer this season? Alonso in has to be. One of the reasons Alonso in was so good is because it was a time when people were considering Fuchs. And obviously I'd seen the stats a few weeks ago for Alonso, and I'd wanted him in, but I had to take a hit. And I took a hit and he scored and got a clean sheet that same game week, and obviously after then he did great. Doesn't that mean you're almost 100% selling Son? Yeah, it probably does. If I want to keep Son, then I'd probably sell King, to be honest. Alright, I'll answer this one question. This non-FPL. Let's learn about the man behind the blue border. Let's say your top 3 sports, football aside. Probably. I don't know, I don't tend to watch as much non-football sport as I used to. In years gone by, it'd be tennis and cricket. But I'm a bit of a bandwagon jumper when it comes to tennis, and Wimbledon's on, love it. Cricket used to watch the Ashes a lot and stuff like that. Alright, we'll save the off-topic questions for later on. Oh, top 3 sports football side. I don't know if there is a third. Golf, hell no. Hell no. Jesus, you can do Fuchs, Sané, Origi, Lukaku to Banana, Zaha, Benteke and Ibra, minus 12. Yeah, that sounds good to me. 0.1 left, you might as well just do it now. Well, no, I don't know if people... I'm still getting tweets now. I don't know if people tweet me today. I was without my phone for most of the day, so I've not... I've kind of ignored it. When are you playing triple captain and bench boost? So triple captain, I played Maguire in 27. Bench boost, I'll just play it in 37 because I'm wildcard in 36. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. I don't think it's worth that many points, so I'm not worrying about it too much. Is Sanchez essential? Hell no. Definitely not. Vice captain could be important this week if Ibra misses both. I am tempted just to captain a Crystal Palace player. I mean, do we see Benteke getting a goal against his old club, Liverpool? Yes, for me. Tottenham is a tricky game, but it is home. Like, if it was Palace away to Spurs, then I'd think that's just clean sheet to Spurs, but we'll see. Ibra missing both games would be hilarious. Or not starting both games, coming on and getting a yellow card in both. 0 points in the double game week. Lovely. You'd rather captain Kane than Benteke and Zaha. I know, this comes up every double game week. People will tell me that there's single game week players that will outscore the doubles, and they're probably right. And they're probably right every time. But I just don't want to do it. Where's the excitement in captaining Kane away to Palace when I could get a player that's playing twice? Selling Lukaku would be madness. Nah. Maybe. But I don't do it anyway. For a hit, no less. Excitement is the hat-trick he scores. Come on, Kane doesn't score a hat-trick against Van Arnold's Crystal Palace. I've got Kane though, so... Worst case scenario, right? I captain a double game week player. They get 0 points. I have Kane, well, I don't have him captain, he scores a hat-trick. I've lost 17 points. And that's with my double game week player scoring nothing. I'd rather have... I'm not gonna captain a single game week player. I see where people go with this, or why they do it. That's fair enough, but not for me. I'd rather bet on the double game week. Double game weeks have won me like plenty of leagues in the past. In fact, the one that I'm trying to win now, the one that I was chatting about earlier, the only other time I won it was because people underestimated the double game weeks. And absolutely smashed it. Now granted, this one's not quite, it's not looking quite as lucrative, but we'll see. Yeah, I captained Aguero in his double game week. Yeah, triple captain. The rewards for getting... Oh, sorry, what am I reading there? Oh, you're up to 100 hits right now. Probably. Must be getting close. So I didn't actually take any for ages. Like, took 8 in like 10 game weeks. Let's see how good I can maths. So 12, 20, 24, 32, 36, 40, 48, 56, 66, 72, 80, plus 12, 92. By your King logic last week, Spurs is a blank for Palace players. No, that's not true because King was playing away. Palace are playing at home. It's not the same. See you later, Sergio. You think this will be the double game week that I overestimate? Yeah, it could be, but it's just the way I like playing. I don't think I'll ever really change, unless I happen to get really lucky with the start, and I'm high up from the start of the season. I do well throughout the whole season. Then maybe I would change the way I play, but as much as kind of the extra time and stuff I put into this, like doing streams on the Scoutcast, etc., it's still just it's just a bit of fun to me, and I want double game week players basically, whether it works or not. That's what I want. Whether it's the right decision, whether it's the sensible decision or not, I don't care. I just want those guys with 2 fixtures. And I would agree with people saying that single game week players can be lucrative. I totally agree with that. Like King against Middlesbrough could be just as good as Zaha. But I'm probably going to have both. Alonso, Baines, Origi out for Friend, Kelly and Ibra in. -8 is that? 0.0 in the bank. I know it's hard to make a decision like that so early on in the week. How's it going, Super Tiger? Yeah, I'm almost the same. I just love the double game week just to see those 2 fixtures, even if they are rubbish. Yeah, Burnley, Man City, Liverpool all the way, and Spurs at home. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Do I play Champions League fantasy? No. It's enough playing FPL, to be honest. The only reason I played Euro 2016 fantasy was to win competition at work. Yeah, but back in the double game weeks is just the same as when I bought Ibra in a couple of weeks ago and no one else was really looking at it. It's just that's who I wanted in my team, and it didn't matter if it wasn't a sensible option. That's who I was going to get. Makes me feel better about my team, then that goes a long way, and if it works out, even better. Yeah, as people point out, Ibra is a risk. I have thought that actually, Fuzzy. Sanchez and Lukaku to Ibra and Pogba. I have thought that. Oh, getting rid of Sanchez though. That'd be triple Man United and triple Palace when Borough have the best fixtures. That's just stupid, right? But this is what I could do for a minus. Considering I have to go -4 to get rid of Lukaku, I'm probably going to go -8, I'll be honest. Paul frickin' Pogba. It would just be so good if he was the one that did the business after getting so much stick all season. Because then I can just do Funes Mori to a Middlesbrough defender and then have... Ah, but then hang on. But then I've got the problem where I still have to bench King or Son, which I don't like. Yeah, then I just bring Gibson for -8, and I have 7 double game week players for one of the shittest double game weeks we've ever had. Which to me is perfect. What transfers did I do this week? I haven't done any this week yet. Took a big hit last week. Yeah, Pogba, Valencia, Pogba, Ibra, Gibson, Ward. And we have to bench Alonso. Yeah, Pogba was saving his goal attempts. I don't know, that man's hit the bar so many times, although I think next year is probably the time to get him. Yeah, I actually, I see a few questions about Gabbiadini. I quite like him. I don't think for this week. I can't remember who they've got now though. Yeah, Chelsea away. Yeah, I don't see many goals in that, even if Chelsea are conceding. But I like him from 35. I may not wait for the wildcard. I may do something like Benteke to Gabbiadini. We'll see. See how he does this week. But yeah, I'm tempted because I really do think the game week 35 captain choice is tough. I mean, Kane versus Arsenal could be good. He's usually pretty good in London derbies, but I like Gabbiadini against Hull potentially. Captain, I looked at that already. How about bringing in Hazard this week? Nah, not that interested really. The problem is if I bring in someone for Sanchez who I want to play, then I still have to bench King or Son. I don't like either. And yeah, if I get in Gibson, I have to bench Alonso as well. Which again is something else I don't particularly like doing. Yeah, Will Hazard have gotten over the troubled times he had against Ander Herrera. I don't know if Charlie Austin will displace Gabbiadini though. Maybe in position, but he's been out a little while, Austin. Yeah, I'm the same, Matt. I think all that attack is pretty shite, but I wish I'd had it about 3 or 4 times already this season. This week it'd be so handy for me. So right now, no more transfers. This is a question. Who am I benching? I'm benching King, but I don't like it. I really don't like that. But, I don't know, what do I do? You streaming for? I don't know. Probably not too much longer. Places to be tomorrow. Busy week. Okay. Are you bringing in Ibra for game week 34? So 90 responses. Yes, 58%. No, 41%. So it's actually quite close. Game week 34 captain. Obviously, I can't fit too many options here, but 94 responses, so 47% say Ibra. So pretty much all those people bringing him in are captaining him. 25% say Kane, 17% say other, 6% for Benteke, and 3% for Zaha. I don't know, I guess Sanchez, Lukaku high up there. What's the other one? How many double game week players for 34? So again, 91 responses. So one person apparently having 0. 10% is 1 to 2. 27% say 4. 27% also say 3. And 32% say 5 plus. So 32% of you going in. Call me crazy. The whole issue about benching players screams bench boost to you. Interesting. I mean, Mawson does have Stoke. So let's say I do. No, I can't take a minus 12. Let's say I do Sanchez to Pogba, Lukaku to Ibra, Funes Mori to Gibson, and then obviously I'd play Gibson because he's double game player. So I'm then bench boosting Alonso against Southampton, Mawson against Stoke, King against Middlesbrough, and Heaton against Man United. It's probably not the worst, is it? But I'm going to have the same headache the week after, aren't I? The thing is, okay, let's have a quick... oh my god, let's have a quick look at double game week 37. No bench boost in 37 would kill me. Why though? Okay, let me pull the fixtures up on my other screen. So this is a team just for the game week 37 wildcard, right? So who do Man United have? Spurs away, Southampton away. I mean, do I want Ibra? I mean, I probably want Ibra, don't I? Just because it's me. Maybe Valencia too. I probably want Gabbiadini because I'll have held him from previous weeks. So let's just put him straight in. No messing around. I'll probably keep King because he's got good fixtures, and I don't think there's anyone with a double with such good fixtures. Maybe all Brighton, but Man City away, Spurs at home is not ideal, to be honest. I probably still want Ali, and I agree with Matt, I probably want Rose as well. If he's back. Oh my god, look at this, it's already hitting the budget. So we keep King. We keep Pickford because, yeah, he has a double and it's cheap. Who else is okay? Jeez, West Brom, fucking hell. Yeah, Justin Ward-Prowse. I know he has the double game week, but don't know. Let's say I want Sané as well. I need to get a pen and paper out and write down all the players I really want. So I want Sané. Got a Sunderland player. Obviously I'm only doing this really quick. I read Chelsea. I like Chelsea's fixtures. So this just can't be done, lads. Something has to give. Probably Ibra. Where the hell is Hazard? So I have 7.3 million to spend on 4 players. I mean, realistically, we're going to have a Southampton defender. Oh yeah, 3 players, sorry. Yoshida, where art thou? Ali to Redmond, see that just sounds horrible. That's right, it's double game weeks go. Southampton's not great, are they? To be honest. Do I really want double Southampton defence? Jesus if fit, yeah, maybe. Who's people's second goalkeeper looking like? Because it's pretty slim pickings. Nietzsche being for Ibra. Yeah, that's pretty much how bad it is, probably. Hull don't have a double there, do they? Okay, that's fine though, because this is to see how viable bench boost is this week. Oh man, come on, this is horrible. Hang on a second. This is all over the place now because I'm playing 3-5-2. Why would I want this many pricey defenders? I think I downgrade defender and I bring in a goalkeeper from a top team. Check. Oh my god, Arsenal defence, really? Alright. Let me go with it for a second. Troy Deeney. So I'm playing 3-5-2, so it needs to be in. Yeah, don't worry, I've realised my mistake with the David De Gea 2 double game weeks. Yeah, I need a Man United defender there, don't we? Yeah, hang on, yeah, hang on, no, Man United. This isn't for this week. Yeah, true, 3-5-2 is irrelevant, yeah. But that means I'm playing 3-5-2 to bench boost in 1 game week out of 3. Well, I kind of do need a need to be. Because he's cheap. Yeah, but I've got to use this team for the 2 other weeks. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get at. Is do I use the bench boost this week and then not have to worry about slamming in crappy players or all the players this week and just go for a really good start on 11? That's a good point, yeah. Players like, yeah, Spurs players, Chelsea players, that could get injured before they play in the Premier League. Surely he gets 3 Arsenal and 3 Southamptons. They have 2 double game weeks. Yeah, good point for that as well. God, it's just annoying, really. I mean, who are you tripling up from Southampton? Ward-Prowse just doesn't... He just doesn't do it for me. Agreed, though, you probably want another Arsenal player. Monreal doesn't ever seem to get a job. Let's go check. Come on, Jesus, save the day. 6.2 million. Tadic, yeah. Cedric, decent enough shot. Yeah, okay, Jakubovic and they. No, I'm not getting Giroud. The problem is I want an Arsenal defender, I think. $1.3 million. Yeah, okay, so someone has to go, obviously. It's like, this is crazy. To get, to get a bench boost out in 37 is pretty difficult. But if your players get injured before a bench boost, that'd be really annoying. But how much do we think this bench boost is really worth anyway? Like I've said this a few times now. Obviously this could all change by the time 36 comes around. Who knows? The thing is, if we're not worried about bench boosting, then straight away, like, I take out Koscielny, and I have 2 cheapy. You think it's worth 16 minimum? I don't think I got 16 out of it last year. Or did I get exactly 16? Something like that. It's usually worth about 12 to 20. So, do we not think that Heaton, King, Mawson, and potentially Gibson can get 16 to 20? And that means I can solely concentrate my wildcard on the best first 11. And I can get Southampton defenders in as cheap fodder. One clean sheet is 3 blanks. Hang on, what's this? The whole reason for bench boost in Game Week 37 is that players will either have 2 games or 1 great game. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that that's the point, but it looks difficult to me. Again, people will have much better team values than I do. So that's why I had a Nietzsche be in. Okay, he's not great, but to be fair, they could be down at that point, so maybe it's not really worth consideration. But oh fuck, I forgot they have a double game week. Yeah. Last year I got 125 minus forward bench boost. Nah, I think Lukaku has Watford at home. Yeah. So you need to make things better. But I still need an Arsenal defender. Keep bench boost until 37 when they have doubles. Yeah, but this is what we're trying to. This is what we're just trying to work out: is who the hell are we bringing in? John Stones company would be better. option winning at that point. Or they'll probably be injured. Rob Holden, yeah. We'll see if they're still playing 3 at the back by that point. And again, that's like a pretty hefty defence for 1 week. Okay, hang on a sec. So you're saying, okay, yeah. And I've Holgate is the guy with a good fixture. Okay, where are we at now? So, yeah, Nietzsche, King, Holgate. I've got, yeah, that's not so bad then. Don't know though. Still don't know. I'm just gonna check a second. I'm gonna check what other people in my leagues have bench boost wise. Okay, they've still got it. Oh, but played wildcard already. Wow. Now that is interesting. Okay, so maybe I can bench boost without too many worries. Yeah, exactly. Some of them might be relegated. Anyway, we'll leave the wild card in there. I think this interests me more. But it needs to be probably a rubbish asset. But having some pretty solid defenders isn't bad. Yeah, maybe bench boost outside of a double game. That's blasphemy, surely. Yeah, Sunderland are down, let's be fair. King out for Ward Prowse. I don't know, people seem big on him, I'm not. Great free kick delivery, to be fair. Couple of goals recently. I don't know if he's moved position or anything, probably not. That wildcard has no Man United. I know, can you believe it? It's disgusting. But do we need Man United players? I don't know. Spurs away and Southampton away. But again, the league can still be wide open. Do I just bench boost this week? Let's say I pick this team, and to be fair, I probably don't pick this team, but my bench boost players are then Pickford, already relegated, Swansea at home, Arsenal away, Holgate, and Yoshida, I suppose. So Watford at home, Middlesbrough Man United, Middlesbrough Man United at home, King, and Anichebe. No, not King, sorry, Anichebe. So Pickford, Yoshida, Holgate, and Anichebe. So hang on, so we Pickford, double game week, Yoshida, double game week, Holgate, no double but good fixture. needs to be double game, but he might not play. I don't know, that is tricky. The thing is, if we say it's only worth 16 Twitter points, it's not a huge deal. So maybe I just wait and hope for the best. Yes, this week could be okay, but I don't know. But I do like the Man United. Sorry, I do like bringing in Man United midfielder for Sanchez. They got Spurs away. Got me thinking now. Anyway, enough of my team. You've still got Gameweek 38 to go afterwards. Check some of those fixtures. What are they like? I'm not even on a look, to be honest. Man United versus Palace, nice. Top 4 could still be on. Liverpool versus Middlesbrough, another nice. Again, top 4 fight. Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, if this is not even considered Liverpool, but if top 4 positions still up for play, there's some really nice last day of the season fixtures. Arsenal at home, Chelsea's great fixture. All the big teams are pretty good fixtures. Yeah, it will be rotation city, but if there's top 4 spots up for grabs still, then it gets a little bit easier to manage, right? Especially if teams are out of FA Cup or Europa League. You'll be kicking yourself. No, I'm not looking at Gameweek 38 bench boost. Sorry, how are you checking my bench boost from last year? To be fair, my bench boost was Darlow, Aguero, Coutinho and De Bruyne, but that's not actually who I would have played. I would have played, obviously, the crappier players. So you'll be kicking yourself if you bench boost now. You wildcard a strong 11 for 37. Only for rotational injuries when you have no one playing or low scoring players being subbed in. Jeez, that does sound horrible, but I don't know how likely that is. I wonder if he's doing Twitter searches. That does sound right though, what he said. Look, this is classic. This is basically me when it comes to fantasy football. Triple Captain Sanchez already outscored my bench boost with most of the game left. Live and learn. Definitely don't live and learn. Keep doing things the same way. Oh, it's gonna be. I don't know how you found this site. If you got it, link it to me on Facebook. If it's a tweet. Sturridge, Rooney or Payet for Gameweek 37. Look at that. Oh yeah, I picked Carroll. I don't even know what these three did. Look at this. Oh, Fozzie been around for ages. Yeah, interesting. That's giving me some food for thought though. The problem is I don't need that kind of thinking to have to do this week. I want an easy decision. That's a bit out there though, isn't it? Pogba, Ibra, Gibson, bench boost. So even Philman's looking at a bench boost this week. Do you know if someone's able to search their complete comment history on Fantasy Scout? Individual users can't, no. Hey Jeff, nah, I'm not gonna be on long. Sorry, is that in the group chat or is that in just me and you? Chat. Just a message, I suppose. See if I can find it. How do you search this piece of crap? Oh yeah. Oh, he's found it. Oh yeah, see, but look, I obviously can I bring this up without screwing these up? Oh no, I don't want to be doing that, never mind. It doesn't look like that on the other screen. I'll tell you what. I know I can get it up. Hang on. Sorry, I've sorted it. Well, I've done it shit away now, but I know this is it. But obviously, if I was doing this properly, then I would have benched Delaney. Look at those. Yeah, I would have benched Delaney and Sacco. Delaney and Sacco and obviously not Aguero. 3-4-3. So I'd have probably benched Delaney, Sacco, Lanzini or Milner. I love that. Look at the difference. Look at these fixtures. Palace at home, West Brom at home, Villa at home, Palace at home. These are the times, lads. This is what we needed. But that's what I bench boost. Different times, then. Different times. Interesting times. Yeah, Mitrovic, he was the man. He wasn't, but... Anyway, let's start. Any further questions? Off topic or not right now, I don't care. Gonna head off soon. Do we know if Callum Chambers will play for Middlesbrough? I don't know if he'll be back. I don't know if he'll get straight back in the team either. I think he's a bit of a worry now. Okay, let's just in case something happens and I can't make a transfer, let's take it off Kane. If I had a second triple captain now, how would you use it? I don't know, I'd be tempted to bench boost and then triple captain in 37 on Kane or something like that. Maybe a Man City player. Am I taking Lukaku out for Ibra? Almost definitely. Hazard captain this week. He could do okay. I think there's better options. Origi or King? Who does Liverpool even have? I've not even been paying attention to them, if I'm completely honest. Oh yeah, Crystal Palace, of course. And they won't have Saka either. I like King. Are we getting carried away with Crystal Palace for the double game week? Absolutely, yes. Evans to buy and having double United defence and ignoring Benteke. Yeah, that could work. Oh yeah, I'll do the polls in a sec. Oh, 24 to 12, what am I doing with myself? Sanchez will Stoke away and Sunderland at home in 37. You'll triple captain him. Yeah, I mean, that's well, hopefully. Let's see what form he's in. Is it okay to take 3 hits this weekend in order to get 4 double gaming players? That all depends who you're taking out and who you're bringing in, obviously. If you're comfortable with 3 hits, then go for it. Have a look at your rank, players around you, etc. I'll never say no to hits. Some people don't like them, so it kind of depends on how you want to play the game, really. Can't believe so many are going with Benteke again. Will we ever learn? Hell no. Hits a -2. Oh god, let's not go through that again. Oh yeah, let me quickly do the polls before I forget, before everyone jumps off. When are you planning on finishing this so I can go to bed? Do you not have a device you can watch in bed? I think that'd be a great watch. Get with the times. Let me just bring the polls up a sec. Okay, are you bringing in Ibra? Still not many more responses, to be honest. 108, 58% say yes, 41% say no. GameWeek34 captain, Ibra 50%, Kane 22, other 18, Benteke 6, Zaha 2. Yeah, problem with the cats poll, you need more options really. How many double game week players? 5 plus 32%, 4 29%, 3 26%, and 1 to 2 10%. Probably would have been better actually to do brackets lower down and do 5 and 6 and 7 maybe separate. Yeah, if you've got all out attack, it looks nice this week. Is it finally time to sell Siggy? Maybe not this week, but eventually he probably needs to go. Middlesbrough have to score goals now, yeah. They're awful. They're going down unless they start scoring. Max hits for me this week. I don't see me going above -8, to be honest. When's the scout cast? I would assume it's tomorrow. Am I streaming again Friday? Let's find out on Friday, to be honest. I don't want to. I'm off this week from work, and my little boy's off school because it's Easter break. So we're doing a lot of stuff this week. Like we went out today, but luckily I was back in time to do this. So I'm not going to schedule anything because I don't want to be honest. But if I'm back in time on Friday, I'll do one, yeah, probably. Don't see why not. Next week, though, hopefully we're back to a more normal schedule. Yeah, Middlesbrough probably are down, but the thing, from an FPL point of view, we don't necessarily care whether Borough are down or not. We care when they're down officially, and they're not officially down right now, so there's no need to write them off completely. So, obviously, once they're down and out, then it's a whole different story. He's 7. Nearly 8. Excuse me, I've been trying to keep that off the mic. Mark did very well with just 10 players. That sounds like Mark. Who did he have? 67 minus 4. We got the same. Have you ever thought about having other people join you on the stream? Yeah, I have. I've just never bothered asking people. I don't know, it's just extra hassle, to be honest. Make sure they got all the right setup, etc. I have to add them in, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but we'll see. Van Arnold to start the next 2 games, that is a risky one, but I can see it, to be honest. Big Sam, I think he's, you know, huge fan of Van Arnold. Herrera or Lingard or none of the above. Herrera's probably more likely to start both games, but I don't think either of them are great options. Another stream this week, or did you say you're busy? Potentially later this week. I probably won't do 3 this week. Friday, hopefully. But follow me on Twitter and all that jazz to find out when that'll definitely be. When I'm a wildcard, probably Gameweek 36. Although looking at it, it's going to be difficult. I wish I kept that team up actually now. I might have to go back and have a look at it. Worried about not having Vardy these next few weeks? Not really. Can't have them all, as they say. Right. I'm going to shoot off. It has been a pleasure. So yeah, Scout Cash should be tomorrow. I should be another stream on Friday, hopefully. But yes, I will tweet. I will try and remember to use Snapchat and Facebook, but I won't promise anything because I'm bad at those. But yeah, I'm going to shoot off. I don't know when I'm going to do my transfers. I might see what I'm feeling like tomorrow. I do like going for 7 double game week players. I feel like one of them will hit, right? We'll see. Anyway, cheers for streaming in. Make sure to hit that like button before you go. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you soon. See you later.